What is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another Pete Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we have some awesome information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Focus Home Interactive and former Stalker developers announces a brand new first-person battle royale style of game called Fear the Wolves. Shoutouts to Gamatsu for the article here. So Focus Home Interactive and Vostok Games, and I probably said that wrong, the development team comprised of former developers of the Stalker franchise, have announced Fear the Wolves, a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter battle royale game coming to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC in 2018. Early access will also begin in 2018 on the PC. So here's an overview of the game via Focus Home Interactive. Fear the Wolves is a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter battle royale from the development team behind the Stalker franchise. Fear the Wolves drops players in squads as lone wolves into the oppressive environments of the radiation-ravaged country, if I cannot say the name properly. The classic battle royale mode forces them to fight to be the last man standing out of the 100 fighters. Another intense and original game mode will also bring a fierce new twist to the genre. To secure the top spot, players will need to worry about more than just other survivors. Across the hostile wastes, everyone is threatened by deadly anomalies and dynamically changing weather. Along with a day-night cycle, this constantly forces survivors to adapt their strategies, and players can find protective gear that allows them to explore dangerous, off-limit zones. All the while, the howls of mutated creatures echo through the wasteland. Now, more information about Fear the Wolves will be announced at Focus Home Interactive's Le What's Next de Focus event in Paris from February 7th to the 8th. And once again, it's another battle royale game. We're going to see a lot of these games, or a lot of these style of games, pop up over the next year, 2 years, however many years that this is popular. It's like exploding barrels. You guys remember when exploding barrels became a thing, to where there's like an exploding barrel, there's those enemies that are right there, then you shoot the exploding barrel. And do you guys remember stuff like bullet time within games? It's like once one developer sees something and it works, all of them just start going and going and going. It reminds me of exploding barrels, and it reminds me of bullet time, and now we have battle royale mode. So this is going to be something that isn't going to go away. We're going to see a lot more developers start incorporating this. We're going to see games completely based on battle royale modes. So it's going to be interesting, just because we just got the rumor that there's going to be a battle royale mode in Red Dead Redemption 2 when it comes to the online, on top of everything else. And now we have games that are just focused on battle royale modes. We have games that are getting those modes added in terms of it not even supposed to be like a battle royale type of game, but they're still getting that. Fortnite wasn't supposed to be like that. That was like a tower defense type of deal. And then you also had games like Paladins, which is like the competitive MOBA style type of game. That's also getting battle royale modes. So battle royale crazy is going down, and expect to see a lot more games focused on it, modes being added in. We're just going to see a lot of it because it's popular and people like battle royale style. So here it comes, guys. So what do you guys think about Fear the Wolves? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the next article here, Owlboy for the PS4 and Nintendo Switch Physical Edition launches on May 29th. Shoutouts to Gamatsu for the article here, and Sodesco will release a physical version of Owlboy for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch on May 29th in North America and Europe, the company has announced. Here's an overview of the game via the publisher. So about Owlboy tells the touching story of owl misfit Otis, a feathery little fellow struggling to live the owl life. Fate strikes when Otis's beautiful homeland is invaded by a horde of malicious sky pirates. Otis embarks on a fascinating journey through seemingly endless skies and mysterious monster-infested ruins. He must recruit his friends, special puzzling and combat skills, fight his foes, and fly his way to safety. Here are the key features of the game. Heartfelt, intriguing story about the adventurous journey of an underdog owl. Detailed, colorful, and beautiful vibrant pixel art style. Switch between Otis's friends at any time to employ their unique abilities. Tremendous variety in surroundings and enemies. Explore massive dungeons and face epic boss battles. Now, Owlboy is now available for the PC and will launch digitally for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on February 13th. You guys are checking out the trailer here, or there is a trailer. And another thing to note, Xbox One not getting a physical edition, and I think it's because the amount of units that you need to sell in order to put in a physical order. That seems to be a bit high for a lot of independent developers, so no physical version for the Xbox One, but you can still play the game digitally. Now, this is one of the games that a lot of Nintendo fans have been looking forward to playing when it comes to coming over from the PC. They feel that it's going to be a really good fit. A lot of people have been talking about Owlboy back when it launched and saying, man, I wish this came to the Nintendo Switch. And then when we got the announcement, there was a lot of happy gamers out there. Now, I don't really know much about Owlboy outside of what's already been told here. I have not played the game, but it looks very charming. It looks fun, and it looks like a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch, to where you can play this style of game anywhere that you want. I've heard that there's really good replay value, and it's really just more one of those games that has the old school flair, but enough new stuff in there to keep you playing. There's a lot of charm. There's just a lot of uniqueness to the story, to the feel, to the crafted worlds, and the pixel art pretty much works perfect with the whole old school flair of the game. So I'm looking forward to just actually checking this out, because this one I do want to play. It's one of the games that a lot of people on my timeline, when I go on Twitter and everything, say that, hey OJ, like, you need to play Owlboy. Like, I've had a lot of people tell me that, so I'm probably going to check it out. Hopefully I can get a review code at some point, because I know it's coming out pretty soon here digitally, February 13th, so it will be next week that this game is launching. And a physical edition, a lot of people have been complaining about not knowing about physical editions. Well, now at least you know about this one. So if you want a physical edition, you're gonna have to wait just a little bit. You guys think about Owlboy coming to retail, and if you're going to be picking up the digital version or the physical version on the PS4, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the final article here, we have the Media Create sales charts for January 29th, 2018 through February 4th, 2018. And the big thing here is Dragon Ball FighterZ Z, which debuted at 68,731 unit sales, plus the massive sales for Monster Hunter World on the PlayStation 4, plus PlayStation 4 sales were good. Nintendo Switch sales were not bad at all, so let's go ahead and get right into this here. Shout out to Gamatsu for the article. So, PlayStation 4 version of Dragon Ball FighterZ Z debuted at 68,731 units in its first week of sales. Remember guys, this does not include digital sales, so it probably did better than that. We just don't know. It doesn't include digital sales, and I don't think it includes download cards either when it comes to stores download cards, just the physical retail copies on disc. Now continuing with the article here, also new this week, the Nintendo Switch version of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim opened up at 13,922 units. Monster Hunter World for the PlayStation 4 remained at the top spot for the software chart following its debut last week, moving another 346,187 copies this week. And on the hardware side, the PS4 was the top selling system again with 109,287 units in sales. Nintendo Switch was next with 49,165 units in sales, and the Nintendo 3DS, in terms of all the different systems that the Nintendo 3DS, 2DS, all that stuff, that all sold 11,461 units. Now, we talked about Monster Hunter and all that, but if you look at the top 20 when it comes to software being sold, there was a ton of Nintendo Switch titles. Like, just going down the list here, Splatoon 2, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Odyssey, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, ARMS 1-2 Switch, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Pokken Tournament, Monster Hunter Double Cross Nintendo Switch version, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 were all in the top 20. So multiple games there on the Nintendo Switch in the top 20, and that's exactly what you want to see. It's good to see games that have such long legs. For example, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, that game is over 110,000 units on the Nintendo Switch. It's great to see. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it's another game that to me is one of like the fan favorites out there, the hardcore RPG fans. That game is continuing to sell 3,000 plus copies every single week in Japan, not including digital sales and all of that. That game is over 181,000, nearing 200,000 units sold in Japan alone. So I love to see the continued sales of that game, because it shows that there's a future. And I think now, whatever Monolith Soft does next, they're going to do next. But I think that they're going to circle back. If this next game isn't a Xenoblade game, they're going to circle back and make a Xenoblade Chronicles 3, or they're going to make a Xenoblade Chronicles X2, or they're going to make something in this franchise, because you have this big success now with this franchise that you haven't seen before when it comes to the Xenoblade Chronicles game. And I think that they'll circle back around to it. I don't know if their next game is that, but I think that at some point we'll see another Xenoblade Chronicles game, whether it's the next one or whether it's the one after that or whenever in the future, so I'm glad to see the sales results. Also, stuff like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, over 114,000 units to be exact, so that was great to see. Now, Dragon Ball FighterZ, I thought it would do a little bit better than what it did at launch, just because ARMS and some of the other games, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, those have been doing pretty good in terms of the fighting scene. I know Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite kind of flopped in Japan, but I expected it to do at least 100,000 or so, just because of one, the install base, and of course the big popularity of Dragon Ball Z in Japan and just worldwide at this point. So a little bit low in my opinion, but I do think that people are probably waiting for maybe a Nintendo Switch version. They've been spoiled off of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 game for the Nintendo Switch and how that game continues to sell in Japan, so maybe they're just waiting for that portable version of it. But either way, 68,000, almost 70,000 units, not including digital, is not bad at all. I just thought it would do a little bit better considering the scope and size of that game, how good it is, but Arc System Works titles have never really done that great in Japan anyway, so it is what it is there. And of course, Monster Hunter World doing absolutely phenomenal with the sales there, over 340,000 units, again, over 1.5 million, almost 1.6 million retail only, not even including all the digital sales, which it is doing gangbusters, digital sales as well, download cards, stuff like that. So it's really good to see Monster Hunter World do well, and also peak interest in Monster Hunter Double Cross, because Monster Hunter Double Cross was actually out of the top 20, but then once we got closer to the release and the release of Monster Hunter World, more people were buying Monster Hunter Double Cross. So the thirst for a portable Monster Hunter is definitely there, and I've said this before, I do think that Monster Hunter will come to the Switch eventually worldwide in either a new game or a port of another Monster Hunter game. So we'll see it. People just got to be patient. So what do you guys think about all the different sales here when it comes to Monster Hunter and when it comes to all the different Nintendo Switch titles, the PS4 sales? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerSense across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting PlayerSense. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting PlayerSense right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerSense for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you for the next video. Peace.